You know what's the best day to work out? Sunday. Best day to work out is any day that ends in a Y. It's the best day to work out. Sam, what day should I work out? What day should I work out? You should work out every day, man. You know why I work out? I work out to deal with stress. If I don't work out, I'll end up choking people. This is my massage. This is my spa. No, honestly, I got to working out because I got cut from the basketball team. It changed my mindset. It changed my self-esteem. Being a new person coming to America, didn't speak language, didn't have any friends. You know, was getting bagged on. 11 at that 7th grade. It was tough. It was tough. Weightlifting saved my life. You know what? I gotta get my day started. Before I go to work, I gotta take care of me first. I learned in life that before I can take care of anyone else, attend to anybody else's needs, number one gotta be taken care of. And if you don't think you're number one, you're mistaken. You know, everybody always puts everybody else's needs ahead of themselves. And what's going to happen is over time, you're going to resent yourself and you're going to have resentment towards others. So if you don't take care of number one, which is you, then you won't be able to take care of anyone else. Just remember, when you're on a plane, they don't say, you know, in case there's an emergency, put the mask on yourself first before you help others. Because you can't help, you can't save somebody from drowning if you can't swim. You can work out anywhere you want. The most important thing is set a time to work out and make it a non-negotiable. So I don't care if you're at home, I don't care if you're anywhere. You can work out anywhere. A workout could be just simply walking around, walk around the neighborhood. It doesn't need to go to the gym. Workout is movement. It can be some push-ups, it can be some sit-ups, it can be some pull-ups, you know, so you can do a lot of body weights wherever you are. The most important thing is this: commit to a certain time and stick to it no matter what. I always tell people this: hey, how many days a week do you brush your teeth? Every day. I'm like, how many days do you take a shower? Every day, I hope. I'm like, and that's something you'll learn over time, right? You don't all of a sudden go on the way to work and say, oh shit, I forgot to brush my teeth, I forgot to take a shower. Same thing, you gotta make it a non-negotiable with your workout. Get up and work out every single day like you take a shower, like you brush your teeth. A lot of people I've seen, especially, you know, they take more time doing their nails, doing their hair. You know, nails look good, hair looks good, body and health look like shit. That's ridiculous, right? And look, you know, here's something I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna offend a lot of people. I see a lot of people all tatted up. You know what? If that's what you wanna do, that's what you wanna do. I'm not knocking that off. But if you're in a tattoo parlor 8-10 hours a week all the time, your body looks like shit, but you have a nice tattoo, who cares? Who cares? You know what I mean? So make sure, you know, your health is your wealth. You know, you only get one body. Take care of it, man. And you know what? That body is connected to your mind. When my body is at the top shape, my mind is at the top shape. That's why I work out first thing in the morning, because you know what? It's not for vanity anymore. It used to be for vanity when I was, you know, in my teens and my 20s. Right now, it's all about being clear of what I do and be able to execute when I get at work. The good amount of time to work out each day really depends on your schedule, but here's what I will tell you. You know, set a time every single day that you can commit, right? Don't set, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, I'd rather you do in half an hour every single day at 7:30 than do in half an hour at 7:30, half hour one day at 9:30, half hour at this. Look, it has to be on a recurring schedule, so this way you're building natural habits. You know, look, you know, I had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and work out at 4 for years because I had school, had so much commitments, but now that's embedded in me. So even though I don't have to get up, I can sleep into whatever I want. I just get up and do it right now without even thinking about it. So everything that you do, you want to build lifelong habits doing it, and you have to be consistent. I'd rather you work out half hour consistently than work out 2 hours for a year and then stop doing it. And the most important thing is not how much, not how long, it's how consistent. Consistently wins. That's why I'm 45. That's why I'm in such a good shape. Because for the past 30 years, I showed up. Recurring, baby. It's not one day I do, one day I don't. Every day that ends in a Y, I show up. So as you climb the ladder of success, here's what you have to prepare for. Prepare to lose friends. Prepare to lose some family members. That doesn't mean you don't love them. It just means that you just outgrew them. That doesn't mean that you're better than them. That means that you just have a different path. Prepare for haters. Prepare for people who are trying to pull you down. But you know what? Here's what you have to do. You just have to, put your lens on, be laser focused, avoid all distractions, and just focus on the goal. Those distractions are going to come. It comes with the territory. People love you until you start doing better than them. And that's just a fact, And if they don't talk about you, if they don't hate on you, that means you're not doing anything. So it just comes with the territory. So be prepared. Don't get your all feelings hurt. Oh, so-and-so, my best friend for so many years did this. My best friend for so many years now, doesn't support me. It's going to happen. Get used to it. It's going to happen. It's going to come. And when that time comes, don't get butthurt. Just remember, I told you, it's going to come. It's happened to me. It's going to happen. It's happened to many people who are on the way up. Be prepared for it. So here's an example of you outgrowing people. So my best friend for so many years, came to one of my events, and a couple other people overheard him say, "Hey man, it's cool that Sam is doing really good, and he has all these material things, but you know what? He got divorced, and he doesn't sleep with his kids every night, and at least I do." And when I heard about that, I'm like, wow. So the one thing in life that really kind of, crippled me, he's going to talk about, and he's going to say how he's better than me in that way. That's when I knew that, I outgrew this person, because, he's not celebrating when I'm doing good. He's announcing the thing that went wrong in my life. And you know what? If you're on your way up, be ready. Be ready. I'm sure I'm not the only person that this has happened to, but it was a shock when it did happen to me. So if you're on your way up, be prepared. Be prepared to lose best friends. Be prepared to lose some family members. Be prepared for that. And just know that you're on your way to success, because that's what's happening, because that's on the way up. It doesn't happen on the way down. When you're doing bad, everybody feels bad for you. Everybody sympathizes for you. When you're doing good, everybody wants to announce the thing that you did wrong, or the thing that didn't go right for you. It comes with the territory. So there was a time in my life that I was going to every seminar out there. I was constantly traveling, constantly going, listening to this guru, listening to that guru. I was subscribed to everyone's email list. I was getting like 20, 30 emails from the latest guru and what they're talking about. I was buying all this informational product out there. And guess what? That was a time that I was really, literally broke. I was broke as a joke, and I was literally on the verge of losing everything. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to unsubscribe from everyone's list. I'm going to stop listening to everybody. I'm just going to focus on my business, focus on understanding my customers, focus on understanding the fundamentals. And, when it's time again, I'll start listening to people. So I literally unsubscribed from everybody's email list, stopped going to all the seminars, and started grinding. And that's when my business started taking off. That was started 10xing my business and 20xing my business. And then I understood that, you know what? At a certain time, enough is enough. Enough information is enough. It's time to fucking implement. It's time to work. It's time to grind. It's time to stop buying all this informational product. You have enough informational products, enough books on the shelf. When it's time for you to grind? At the end of the day, the books are not going to make money. The informational products are not going to make you money. You still have to grind. You still have to work. Now, once your basic necessities are met, your business are doing good, then you go back and seek gurus. Here's one thing I'll tell you. Don't listen to 10 different gurus or 20 different gurus. Listen to one or two. Have one or two mentors. You can't have 10 or 20 mentors. Have one or two mentors at a time. Maybe 1 year, have one mentor, and another year, have another mentor. But here's what you don't want to do. You can't have 20 chefs make one soup. It's going to come out bad. All right? So understand that. Once you understand that concept, that's when you're going to be able to 10x your life and 10x your business. So we just passed a gym that said they do boxing, weight loss, yoga, Zumba, bodybuilding. You know what that tells me? That tells me that they're not good at any one of those, right? You can't just be good in everything. You have to specialize in one thing. And when I see somebody offering all those services, that means that they're soon go out of business. Nobody respects a generalist. You want to be a specialist and know that one thing that you do and do it damn well. You don't have to do a million things to be good at something and to be able to be successful. And that goes with a person too, man. I mean, you don't need to try to please everybody. You just need to please a group of people and connect with them at a deep level. That's the only way to be successful in life. Don't try to be everything to everybody. That's the surest way for you to fail. My favorite thing about art is the artist's ability to express himself or herself in a unique way. You know, what's in their psyche, what's in their mind, without having to write words. I think art is just an incredible way for self-expression. How do I express myself? You know, growing up, man, I couldn't really express myself. Matter of fact, I'm a pretty growing up, I really couldn't express myself. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm still not a great person that expresses himself because I didn't have any siblings. I didn't have a dad, and my mom was very old school, so I couldn't go to my mom, talk to her about my problems without being judged or condemned. So I believe expression and expressing yourself and talking about your feelings is essential to human existence. So with me, man, is I'm getting better at it. I'm trying to get better at it, become better at communicating. But usually I just keep things to myself and deal with things to myself, which is not the healthiest way to do, especially when you have loved ones and you know they want to know what's going on in your mind and what do you have going on. Do you know America is not the richest country in the world? Let's go in there, man. That's a shoe store.
There you go.
Yeah. Have you seen my shoe closet?
No.
Have you seen it? No, I haven't. Oh, you gotta go see it in the shoe closet. Okay. So, if you want to brand yourself, you know, it's not about just your actions. It's just the way you look, the way you carry yourself, you know, and your presentation. You know, there is a good friend of mine. Her name is Kelly Ellis. She has her own show on TV, and you know, she's a very famous designer. Matter of fact, she designed, you know, the inside of my house. Beautiful lady, inside and out. But beautiful lady, long hair. You know, she had long hair, just you know, but she always blend in and looked like everybody else. But when she got serious about her branding, she kind of got a shorter, cut her hair, went all blonde, kind of all spiky, and now you can tell in all her communication, she stands out. So in branding, you need to stand out. Whether it's your product, whether it's your presentation, you can't blend in. In advertising, you have to be outrageous. The worst thing you can do is blend in and be like a Me Too product. So as long as you understand that, then you get branding right. The thing with branding is that you always have to remain consistent. 24/7, 365, all the time. It has to have the same consistency, because a brand, nothing is more detrimental to a brand that is not consistent. It's not a brand until it's 100% consistent, 24/7, 365. So when we came to America, my mom and I moved with my uncle, and my uncle was gracious enough to take us in and take care of us, give us a place to stay. And then many years later, my uncle had a son. And you know, he was growing up, same neighborhood, same depressed neighborhood as me. But since he was actually brought up in America and he was given the golden spoon, you know, even though he wasn't brought up rich, but they were just giving him everything, he wasn't a real hustler. You know, he wasn't a real hard worker. So he came and moved to California, ironically, to move to stay with me. And I told him, you know what, you can, you know, you don't have to pay me anything. I don't want rent. I don't want anything. All I want you to do is go to work. But he was on his cell phone all day long, on Instagram all day long. And after a couple of days of work, man, he was, oh, I'm tired. Like, he was like 21, 19 or 21 at the time. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. You know, you're that young, you're already tired after working 3 or 4 days. So I basically kicked him out. And the whole family was mad because I kicked him out. And they were like, why did you kick your own cousin out? And I said, you know what, if you guys want to contribute to that kind of behavior, go ahead. I'm not going to stand for it. I'm not going to spoil this kid. He's a man and he needs to grow up. So years went by, he got in some kind of trouble, got jumped, literally almost got died. He came back with a whole different attitude. And he wanted to come back and stay with me. And I told him, first of all, you can't have any social media. Second of all, you have to go to work. Third, I'm going to control your money. You give me your money, I'm going to save it for you. You only live off so much. And now he's been with me for a few years. He has a big savings. He has a career. And he has grown up. Sometimes you just have to let them, let life teach them a lesson. You can't push somebody who doesn't want to be pushed. Sometimes they need to have a near-death experience or a tragedy for them to say, you know what, I need to get my shit together and be able to catapult myself. Unfortunately, when somebody's not ready, no matter what you do, it's not going to work. Again, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. The second time around now, he's doing great. He is, a great asset to the family. He contributes. I'm so proud of him. So Reza, if you're watching this, I'm proud of you, boy. Look at her belly. Get her on the camera. Look at your belly, babe.
Huge.
OMG, our boys are growing. Everywhere I go, I see my kids and wife. I miss them. Kind of want to see them, and I wish they were here. I really wish they were here so I could, enjoy this day and enjoy this experience and this scenery with them. Gosh, like I see this guy with his daughter right now. I'm like super jealous. I wish my daughters were here. I wish we were doing all kinds of stuff together. So I have to bring them back. I have to. Yes, this is beautiful. So beautiful. So a lot of people get it confused. A lot of people get it twisted. Everybody thinks it's about money. It's about money. It's never been about money. It's about time. Look, time is a limited resource we have. We all know that. So what money is going to do is going to let you spend the time that you have on this earth the way you want to spend time on this earth, not the way somebody else dictates it. So for example, if you have money and you do things on your terms, you don't have to, check in a job. You don't have to answer nobody. You do what you want, when you want, how you want. And that's what money is going to do. It has nothing to do about the amount of money. It's about the amount of free time that you have to spend the way you want to spend your life. Hey man, I'm gonna keep it real, man. These expensive shoes, they ain't made for walking. These things are just killing my feet right now. Killing my feet. I'd rather have some Nikes right now. Some Nikes, some Adidas, some NMDs. And these Hermes shoes are just fucking me up right now. Yeah, very. Hey, thank you. I'm Sam. Nice to meet you, man.
Dion David.
Dion, nice to meet you. Yeah, I was like, man, I'm like, that's functional muscle. Yeah. All right. Nice to meet you. ceviche. Which ceviche? Which one is the best one?
No, bro, it's probably the best.
This one, I can do that. Yeah. For right now, it's good. Yeah, it's good. No. What do you want? You want to order something? You're good? You want to order something, John?
It's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same thing, yeah.
So I apologize. I tried. You send the guy. You got to help us. I'm sorry.
No, I appreciate it. At least we know what we're doing. We're doing our best. I appreciate you trying. Thank you.
One guy, he said he should be looking at it. So hopefully it comes through.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you doing it.
Well, I apologize.
No, that's all we can do. Nice to meet you, man. That was the owner of the restaurant. They did everything they could, but they can't get it back to English yet. It's kind of fucked up Super Bowl as it is because there's low scoring, and now I gotta watch it in Spanish. You know what? We'll make the best out of it, man. We can't, you can't let something ruin your day. It is what it is. We're still gonna eat some food, have some fun with some good friends. I'm just grateful. You know what? I'm not gonna be mad no more.